So for those of you who remember about 2 years ago, we made an incredible video of me explaining my first 50 airsoft replicas that I would like to get. Unfortunately, due to market changes as well as improvements, I decided to look back at the list and make a few changes. So, this is the first 50 airsoft replicas I want, version 2.0. So, let's begin with the changes. Hello, everyone. Welcome to Airsoft News. I'm your host, Envy, and let's get started. To keep it simple for these changes, I'll just be listing off what number they will be replacing, and I will not be listing off what exactly what the new one was replacing. Maybe I might provide a little bit of context, but right now it's just more the lines of a quick and simple update, as well as the pricing change as well. Now then, let's begin. And if you would like to know the difference, you can just go back to the old video. Number one, we will be getting the Specna Arms Prime Series M4 AEG rifle with MOSFET. And this is just because, I really like Specna, and as time has progressed, I'm thinking, you know what, let's get the most high-end model. Now, if you know in the Airsoft tier list, $150 is like your starter one, $250 is like your mid-tier one, and then if you go to $500 or over, those are the high-end models that pretty much have all the bells and whistles you could ask for. And with Specna coming out their Prime series with a lot of like bells and whistles to them, I was like, you know what? Screw it. We'll just get one, and that's why. So instead of it being like the Spear series, which was around 300, we're gonna put an extra 200 to get one of these suckers. And this is one I'm eyeballing. Might change out the color, but I really like it. Number two, we have the Kriss Vector V2 from Airsoft from Krytac. Basically, Krytac, I forget when they did this, came out with a whole revamp of all their products and pretty much updating them with better internals. Now, if you were a person who probably bought the Gen 1, you could probably just buy the internals, or maybe you can buy better upgrades for them. But since I have not purchased a replica yet, we are swapped out from the Gen 1 to the Gen 2. And that's it. I know they came out with one that has like a buffer tube here instead, but I would like to stick with the OG one. Same goes for number 3, the Terran Tactical Triton LMG Enhanced LMG Light Machine Gun with the M-Lock handguard. Just because I really like this one. I am definitely a little bit, I definitely don't like the length of the barrel, but it's gonna grow on me as we progress and stuff. Besides, it would be cool to like give it a suppressor at the front. But the shorter one, base of the barrel is close to that, and you won't be able to put a suppressor on it. So ultimately, I was like, we're just gonna stick with the long one. At number 4, we have the SSG11 Airsoft Sniper Rifle from Novritch. This is their newest sniper rifle, and I gotta say, just because of how amazing it is and has grown on me a lot, we are getting this instead of the SSG10A3. And what's nice is there's some furniture as well as some upgrades I can give it to really make it feel more like an SSG10A3. For instance, I can give it a folding stock or some other accessories as well to give it that feeling. At number 5, we have the EMG Teltec KSG gas-powered multi-shot airsoft shotgun. So basically, the original one was the Tokyo Marui model, but that one's old and this one's more modern, and it is made from officially licensed by Caltech, as well as EMG, which is Evike's own personal internal component group. And so ultimately, this just really seems like a much more safer and modern bet for myself. At number 21, we are swapping this one out for another replica in which I probably forgot what it was. I think it was probably the Grease one, I believe, but it is the ICS CXP APL Special Edition Carbine Electric Blowback Airsoft AEG Rifle. So basically, this is from ICS, and this was pretty much their SCAR version like rifle that they have, and finally that it's finally came out and everything. Instead of making an honorable mission, it is now in the list, and I'm just very happy for that. We will also be getting it a grenade launcher under attachment as well with this. At number 28, we are having the EMG X-Strike Industries Compact SI-90 Airsoft AEG Rifle with E-Shooter Caltech ETU. as well. So basically, it's just, again, this is a P90 from Strike Industries. If you've watched some of my previous videos, you know I've talked about this and how excited I am. And the fact that they have an EAG one is really nice. And so ultimately, I'm going to get this one. I'm just really excited to get this, but now that I see this, I'm curious, what the heck are these Earth ones looking like? What the heck? Yeah, this is why I love the Strike Industry one. It has such a modular, like, chassis system in which you can customize it for a bunch of things. So yeah, just basically have a standard one, or you want a brushless motor. I'm going to go with the best one, because why not? Side note, so this one actually will be the replacement for the Elite Force HK, MP5, if I recall correctly. And that one was the Elite Force Limited Edition. Unfortunately, that product is discontinued, and I'm trying to find it, but for the life of me, there is no scalper that has it, and it deeply bothers me. But I do have some reserve cash, so in case I ever do have one, and it's at a good price, I can just buy it immediately. At number 30, we have the Gen 2 Revolver from Elite Force, which is the Elite Force H8R Gen 2 CO2 powered revolver. If you recall, I wanted to get the red one, but that was a limited edition one, and unfortunately, the limited edition one is pretty much gone. Plus, after looking at it, just some nice, like, not really a reflective red, just a regular red detail. And I feel like the black one would just be far better for what I'm looking for that one loadout that I'm working on with this, and I feel like this is just perfect. At number 38, we have the Daniel Defense DD-M4 gas blowback airsoft rifle double eagle. So this one is just like the replacement for the previous one, which is KWA's gas blowback. I was just thinking, like, this is all right, but I would like to get like a Daniel Defense related thing to my collection, and I thought, what would be a better thing than having a gas blowback Daniel Defense rifle? And this came across, and I was just like, this is perfect for what I'm looking for. It just looks super nice, very clean. And so it definitely gives me Modern Warfare 1 vibes from 2019. So we're going with that. At number 39, I forget exactly when was originally in 39, but we're switching it out for something much more of another gas blowback. This is the WeTech gas blowback M14 airsoft battle rifle with... Yeah, so for this, I really like, if you've ever seen a video of someone shooting a gas blowback M14, the thing, if I can find it, this whole mechanism goes back and forth, similar to an M1 Garand, and it would just be a nice little thing to, like, just shoot and enjoy. And so, yeah, and I'm getting a 40 FPS one, just because, if I do use this, it's going to be used for some historical or retro or World War I or Vietnam War type of airsoft events. And finally, at number 50, a lot of you are probably going to think, oh my gosh, why is he doing this? Instead of buying the $5,000 Krytac Kriss Vector. Ultimately, after really thinking it through, it's just not worth it. It's way too big, and I'm just not doing it. So instead, we're going to settle for something more cooler. And what better to top number 50 than a 50 cal with the Matrix X Beretta M82A1 bolt action airsoft rifle. So basically, it's a Beretta, and of course, it's based off the 50 cal, but this whole thing is polymer, which is super lightweight, as well as it's a spring powered one, and it is just absolutely beautiful and simple, super lightweight, and I just love it. Plus, it's a really good cost of only $200. Now, I did not look into the changes in the numbers and everything of, like, how many X and X are. Instead, I'll just tell you the total now. But basically, our total now is, for all of this stuff, is now $20,508.56. Tremendously low compared to the past. Granted, I can understand with prices changing and inflation happening. I do also have an additional $1,000 that will be added to the pot as well for just to help with those cost changes, as well as also for the SCAR that I would like to get its grenade launcher attachment, because that's around $200. And that's it for these changes and updates to the list. I can imagine in the future, as this progresses, there might be more and more changes. As for the progress for this goal, I would say by the end of August, we will be halfway done. But anyway, hope you guys have enjoyed this airsoft video. This is just a quick update. Hope you guys have enjoyed. This is Aaron V signing off. Hope you guys have enjoyed this video. Don't forget to check out our other YouTube channels if you're interested in checking out more content from NV. As well as don't forget about our Patreon. For as little as $5 a month, you are helping making a dream come true. But anyway, thanks again. This is NV signing off.